back. Facebook online dating. Facebook online dating death trap gone wrong. First of the year already starting off bad. This video is brought to you by Hisha Investigations. I be watching a lot of her videos. She be on point with her investigations, and I appreciate you, girl, for hooking me up. But I'm gonna go ahead and react to this video, and I will be commentating during it because this is some hot mess that we need to go over and learn from this year. Again, because I'm new to this.
I hate when I'm dating and talking to somebody and they be like, oh, you're always in the house, you don't ever go nowhere. But they know if I go get a fresh retwist, a fresh fade, and put on some clothes and go outside, I'm gonna be a problem. So
no, you
want
ain't.
Me to stay in the house and play this video game, or gonna be a problem?
No, you ain't.
You choose.
Yeah.
In Escambia County, Florida, suspect in the Baldwin County jail.
Police found the suspect broken down on the causeway with a flat tire. Our Hal Sherrick found out technology and cooperation between multiple agencies led to this arrest.
Escambia County Sheriff Chip Simmons says 30-year-old Charles Jerome Carson Dowdy shot his girlfriend. Residents who heard the shots called 911, and when deputies got there, they discovered what Simmons described as a brutal scene.
This is a hot mess, and I'm gonna say a lot during this video. Excuse for the interruption at the beginning. This is a
30-year-old mother of one in Pensacola, Florida's life was so full of promise, and she had set a plan in place to secure her future. Coming up, she faced every challenge that came her way and always came out on top. Whether it was mommy duties, being a senior Air Force woman, or going to school, she gave all her jobs 100% plus. She had a can-do attitude about life and was truly accomplished, grounded, and blessed.
She's pretty.
She strived daily to do everything the right way and was truly on the path to greatness, with all the stars aligning in her life.
Brought to you by
But with one click of a button, her life was derailed after she met a new person on Facebook dating.
There she go.
30-year-old Charles Dowdy was brought up in Pritchard, Alabama, just right outside of Mobile, where he was one of 10 children raised by his mother. During his school years, he attended C.F. Vigor High School, graduating with the class of 2013, before heading to Bishop State Community College in his hometown. After his studies, he eventually moved to Irvine, Texas, just outside of Dallas, where he held a great job working as an environmental technician. He became a father to his first son in February 2020, and a few years later learned he fathered a second son in 2023. He took on his responsibilities as a dad and enjoyed being a dad in his free time. And if he's not working, he likes being at home just chilling, playing video games, and making TikToks. However, something was missing from his life, and he felt he couldn't find that something in Dallas. He wanted a serious relationship and was ready to get back into the dating world. So he took to social media and joined Facebook dating, and that is where he met 30-year-old star Michael Tucker Campbell, who was a California native living in Pensacola, Florida. As for her upbringing, Star was brought up with more than her biological family after being adopted by the Campbell family. The husband and wife duo took on not only raising Star, but two of her younger siblings also. The family lived in Moore Park, California, about an hour's drive northwest of Los Angeles. Star attended Moore Park High School, where she dominated in sports, playing club ball, basketball, volleyball, plus she competed in track and field. Initially, basketball was her first priority in sports, but she ended up shifting to volleyball, being her number one choice. Before graduating with the class of 2012, Star became a popular target for recruiters and had offers from schools like Long Beach State, Boise State, and the University of Rochester. With many open options, she decided to go to California State University, Bakersfield, in the fall of 2012. The liberal studies major continued to do great things in sports, winning the Western Athletic Conference in volleyball in 2014. By the time Star graduated college, she had changed schools and moved across the country to Florida. Now, majoring in psychology, she focused on her studies at Florida A&M University and graduated with her degree in the year of 2015. Sadly, in that same year, she also lost her birth mother, with whom she loved dearly. Star knew the hurt of losing a loved one all too well because she lost her older sister in 2010 after a long battle with breast cancer. However, she remained resilient and strong and continued to push forward to make both her mother and her sister proud. While attending Florida A&M, she met and began dating a fellow student who would later become her fiance. Both were working hard towards their future together, and Star even worked as the head volleyball coach at Robert F. Monroe Day School. Then in 2017, the pair learned they were going to be parents and decided to do a small gender reveal.
Oh, how sweet. It's a boy. Oh, he asked her to marry him. How sweet.
The two were excited about the baby boy on the way, and then the extra cherry on top, Star was now a fiance. Little Braylon came into the world on December 9, 2017, and he was everything Star could have asked for and more. However, things between her and her fiance did not last, and the two ended up breaking things off over the course of the years after the son's birth. Now fast forward, and around the fall of 2024, everything in Star's life appeared to be looking up. By this point, she is now a senior Air Force man in the military and was in the last phase of completing nursing school.
Amen.
Even though juggling being a mother, serving her country, and school was a big hurdle, she managed it and conquered it. She was set on track to graduate and become a nurse in spring of 2025, and she made it clear that it was all for her son, who was everything to her. Well, in the fall of 2024, she appeared to be looking for love again, and that's when she met 30-year-old Charles Dowdy on Facebook dating.
Oh, no.
The two soon became smitten with each other, and Charles hinted to his TikTok followers that he may have found a girlfriend in September. By November, things appeared to be official with the two, and they would enjoy date nights, walking on the beach, Topgolf, movies, and just spending time with each other and getting to know each other more. Charles expressed that he'd been waiting for a healthy relationship and that he finally found one.
Yeah.
He said he would do anything to make her happy, and she did the same thing in return, and that life had been so much better.
I'm just going to pause real quick. I'm not against Facebook dating or online dating. I understand the feeling feels good and meeting someone new and exciting. And you're going to play the game either way if you meet them in person. They might not be the real person that you're meeting. You might be an artificial person. So you're gambling either way. But Facebook online dating gives a lot more criminals hiding places to hide their criminal ways. So let's say.
Happier since Star and her son came into his life. By December, the two had been talking for just a few months, but appeared to be tighter than ever. Charles got to celebrate his big 30th birthday in his first few weeks of December with his new love, and for Christmas, Star even bought him a PS5 because she knew he liked the game. He appeared to be head over heels for her and said that he did not play around when it came to her. So why did a man with a big family, great job, great woman, plus a good father decide to commit such a heinous act just days after the holiday? On January 2nd, 2025, around 8:30 p.m., sheriffs say deputies responded to a shots fired call at the crossings at 9 Mile Road apartment homes on Baldwin Drive in Pensacola, Florida.
No.
Upon arrival, deputies found a victim with gunshot wounds. Also had been ran over by a vehicle. The woman was transported to the hospital where she sadly succumbed to her injuries. The investigation would determine that she had been shot 7+ times and then ran over multiple times by that vehicle.
And ran over.
The victim was identified, sadly, as 30-year-old Star Tucker.
Oh, no.
Further investigation led deputies to believe that 30-year-old Charles Jerome Carson Dowdy was the person who harmed his own girlfriend. What? After the crime took place, he allegedly stole her Jeep Cherokee and fled to Alabama, where he was apprehended on January 3rd, just before 1 p.m. in Spanish Fort. He was then booked into the Baldwin County Jail and would be extradited to Escambia County to face a homicide charge.
A brutal at the crossings on Baldridge Drive Thursday night. The sheriff's office says the victim, identified by family as 30-year-old Star Michael Latrice Tucker, was transported to a local hospital where she died.
The boyfriend fired about 15 shots, striking the victim about 7 times, and then ran over the victim while in the victim's car, a Jeep Cherokee. So he ran over his girlfriend, and then he backed back over her again before fleeing in that same Jeep Cherokee westbound on Interstate 10.
Escambia County deputies were able to determine a direction of travel using various video cameras and other technologies, and then alerted law enforcement in Alabama that Dowdy was in the area. Spanish Fort police were able to make the arrest after spotting the Jeep Dowdy was driving broken down on the causeway.
It was pulled over in the parking lot by Ralph and Caicos on the causeway. There was a flat tire on the vehicle. The suspect was there along with 2 other individuals that were trying to change the tire.
Police say those 2 individuals were with a roadside assistance service and had been called to help Dowdy change the tire. The flat
couldn't change his own tire.
But investigators say the help of new technology and law enforcement agencies working together led to the quick arrest.
Star had so much to live for and was a light in so many people's lives. She was someone who it didn't matter the time, the place. She always made herself available for everybody. Star was a true star that was so bright on this earth, and she showed it in every way with her giving and selflessness. She overcame every obstacle that came her way and always made a way out of no way. She stepped out on faith, moving across the country, and created her own legacy and was planting roots for not only her but for her 7-year-old son. She was such a smart, beautiful, and intelligent person, and her light will forever shine in her loved ones' hearts and memories. Her life for sure mattered, and she should still be here. Thank you, Star, for serving our country. And my thoughts and prayers are with your son, family, and friends, and all who care for you. Pray that the family gets the...
I'm going to stop it right there. Go back over here. Oh, my God. Move his ugly ass face. Like, this dating online is crazy. It really is. Because I'm telling you, ladies, men out here, just for a long time now, have a lot of mental disabilities, cognitive disabilities, where they can't understand reason. All their dysfunction and all their built up anger over their history, you're bringing that into your life. And they don't really tell you none of that. They tell you a little bit. They tell you what they want you to know. These are what I call tricker bitches. They like to trick us. And I believe there was many times in this woman's life, within that short 90-day period of dating this motherfucker, that she looked in the mirror and said to herself, a bitch got tricked. Because the way he is, the way he portrayed himself at the beginning ain't what she slept with. And when she gets up in the morning, if nobody's gonna tell you the truth, listen to your pussy. Yes, I said it. Listen to your pussy. Your pussy said you got tricked. And you did. Okay. You got to live with her for a long time, so you might as well start listening to her. And she might have been in a sticky situation with this crazy man and couldn't get out of, because I believe this is a true story, but I believe she woke up and realized in the mirror that a bitch got tricked. And if you're anything like her, who's dealing with domestic violence, and you looked yourself in the mirror and you had to talk to your pussy and say, bitch got tricked, it's time to leave. It's okay. We all get tricked. I'm letting you know I've been tricked. Others have been tricked. But as long as you got your 2 good legs, God giving you 2 legs with no pain.